It's Week 11 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He should be one of his...
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the gain, a great start for this offense. Now run straight ahead with Warren. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Texans hit 4-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Bond. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Yeah, he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Bond. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bond. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Richardson out of the shotgun. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down and 4. Now Richardson. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun, Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Now it's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A handoff for Warren. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 41, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Bond. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here is third and 5. Looking to throw. Bond. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
All eyes on Anthony Richardson as he brings the Colts offense back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know how we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
Following the fumble recovery, Bond, throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Back to throw. Bond. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. In motion left goes a tight end. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To the right side and caught by Dell. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bond. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off play action. Bond. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bond.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now at this point in the 1st half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And Diggs has it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
That is caught by Dell.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll look to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Jahan Dotson
from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Woods.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Richardson working from the gun. This taken in by Downs.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Richardson.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs
from 3 yards out.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Throwing to start the drive. Bond. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Bond. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. Richardson off the play fake. This pass caught. It's Woods. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so he'll just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Taking a shot for downhill. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. J.J. McCarthy with a couple of touchdown passes there. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Green Bay to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And that one all even as they play the visiting Bucs. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Brock Purdy leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Richardson looking to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Richardson. Caught by Woods. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, good move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Bond. And he can't escape, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw. Bond. Got his man, Dell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Bond. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Bond. That's complete to Dell. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bond. Oh, he stays up. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the give, it's Warren. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Running left, it's Warren. Down to about the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Warren. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Colts coming out now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Richardson throwing to start the drive.
Quick slant here to Woods.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Will Anderson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Throwing to start the drive. Bond.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Bond.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Off play action. Bond. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and they'll remain down by 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Warren will try the right side. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Bond. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now a run with Warren. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Play action. Now Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyrell Dodson from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Houston set to take over. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bond. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun. Bond. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off the bootleg. Bond. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That complete to Downs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards for number 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Milton Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They go play action with Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Back to throw. Bond. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go now. Set up.
From the gun on third down, Bond. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
That's caught by Diggs. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Now a give right side.
Warren to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one in the win column for the Texans, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Texans, the win gets them a step closer to 500.